This day in history, what are we up against?
So in 1969.
Fuck yeah!
Wait, Shannon, your mic cut out. What year?
Yeah. Turn on the sexy music, please, Shannon. What year was this?
It's going to be like a mass rape. You guys are high-fiving.
It's one of them pushing down civil rights.
Yeah! Hell yeah, 1969. The best year, Shannon, right?
Yep. In 1969, the first person walked on the moon.
Allegedly.
Yeah, talk to Godfrey about that.
Yeah. Is Godfrey not believe people walked on the moon?
Totally does not believe it.
Godfrey does not
Dude, the
believe it.
funniest thing in the world is him going on at the cellar. He has like this huge long bit about not walking on the moon and everything, and it's so funny. And then it goes on, and at the end, sometimes you can hear people go, huh? But it's so funny. But it's just so not real.
That is, to be honest with you, that's one of those plausible conspiracy theories that we didn't land on the moon, only because, look, I only see bits and pieces. I don't give a shit, right?
Well, that's what most of the people who believe those things do as well. If you don't get all the information.
But like sometimes, like you'll see like the fucking rover shit that they use to like drive around on the moon. And it's like obviously like a go-kart with like a fucking lawn chair in it. You're like,
On like tinfoil.
yeah. There's some like weird shit, dude. Like that's just the type of thing where, and then also the fact that we haven't been back to the moon is sort of a little bit of a weird thing.
It just looks like a dune buggy. It is weird we haven't gone back to the moon. That's the one thing that I'm like,
what is the
why
reason
not?
that the government says we haven't gone back to the moon?
We've gone back to the moon?
No.
No, we
What are you
haven't.
talking about?
That's
Human
the
beings.
thing.
He's
We've
saying
done-
human beings haven't gone back.
We have nobody's landed on the moon since we
they
landed,
walked on the moon, they were like, we did it, cool, never need to do it again.
which is strange.
Well, Godfrey's whole thing is like, if you're landing on the moon, are you really just going to be like, that's one small step for man? You're going to be like, I'm on a moon!
That's the Godfrey.
Well, it was white guys on the moon. It's a little different.
You'd be fucking actually moonwalking on the moon. Shannon, what
Yeah,
what
but
is
also
the...
show the actual equipment that they used once they got to the moon.
And didn't they-
Everything looks
it's very
Didn't they also film the practice run or something? And people thought that was supposed to be
Yeah,
the
but
set.
the big counter argument is all that shit looks very primitive, but the technology to fake landing on the moon was even more primitive. Like, we didn't have graphics that you
Right.
would imagine that we would
you
fake it
can't.
with.
There's no CGI to make it look like they were on the
The
moon.
technology to like explode shit and land on the moon is simpler than the technology to like create a fake of the moon using video graphics.
No, well, there's no denying that the rocket took off.
Yeah.
But actually landing on the moon, they're saying was fake.
Yeah. But I'm saying like all the footage, everything that they're saying was like, you know, soundstage and whatever else. The technology you need to do that is more
in
sophisticated.
1969,
Right.
To create this, I mean that looks like the background they used for the Wizard of Oz. Like it looks like painted. I mean,
Yeah.
right? And this video specifically, they show you at a different frame rate, right? And they show you it's just like regular walking, like
Yeah.
That's like one of the
Speed it up,
conspiracies,
yeah.
right? When you speed it up a little bit, it shouldn't match exactly. Like it really looks like cheap. It looks like cheap Hollywood.
And what's the theory that the reason for faking is because you wanted to beat Russia?
Yeah.
Right, to get them on the moon. Because
And why didn't Russia land on the moon?
They did eventually, but they took the first rocket, the first orbit of the moon. I
They
think
put the first man in space.
first
and
man
the
in space.
And the first dog.
So we were like, oh shit, let's get our shit together and get somebody on the actual moon.
Wow.
Space race.
Space race, that's right. Yeah, all very interesting. All very, look, whatever. I really don't typically believe in conspiracy theories. That one is just kind of like, it's a little bit plausible when you look at like
When
everything
you
that
look
they
into
show
it
you.
more, you're kind of like,
Yeah.
There's a great conspiracy theory in the UFO world that there's like a base on the dark side of the moon. There's like a full-on alien base, which is a fun one. That's a great one. Yeah. And there's
you believe
supposedly
it?
audio from when they landed of them being like, do you see that? They're watching us over. Like, there's some
shit!
There's some clip of them being like, do you see those things over there? They're like watching us or something.
No.
So, yeah, but who knows what?
do you believe it, Sean? You're a big
No,
alien guy.
I'm a big UFO guy, but not that. No.
Really?
So you believe in UFOs? And
Absolutely.
Really?
Well, no, they're real. It's just a matter of what it is. I don't know what it is.
Unidentified flying objects.
Right.
Yes.
Just
Don't
real.
be a dick. Don't be an asshole. Don't come at me with like I'm an alien guy.
Like
I believe.
semantics?
Yeah.
There are objects that are
Like,
unidentified.
they are not identified. They are flying and they're objects. I mean,
That's a people
What is there not to
color
believe?
versus
You know what?
colored
That's fair.
people.
That's totally fair. That's totally
I'm into crazy shit like not knowing objects.
Also, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. I full on.
Do you believe that there is a fucking alien in a flying spaceship that's coming and observing us that we can observe in the sky? Is that what you think it is?
Yeah, they call it non-human intelligence, and I believe that's
You're
what
doing
it is.
this shit again, dude.
Because I don't know. I really don't know, but I don't think it's not us. That's
Like
what
it
I'm
might
saying.
be fifth
it's not
dimensional
terrestrial.
lizard people?
It's not terrestrial. It's like it's one of those things where I think it's something that's been here the whole time because they say it's really hard. It's impossible for these things to get here from like not even further than Mars or whatever it is, or it's really hard.
So they're parked somewhere.
There's an idea that
Like
it's
a
something that's
park
been
and
living
ride
here
at
the
the
entire.
mall.
Yeah.
There's-
Like when you're
it's
commuting, you
smart.
drive
There's
to
no-
a bus, and then you go.
There's no smart aliens. What
I'm
there
not
probably
saying
is,
it's
there's
smart,
probably
it's just-
little fucking booger bugs that live in Mars or something, but that's all it is. They're
Well,
not
it's-
making spaceships.
They didn't
There's also
probe
a
your
theory-
ass. They've been in your ass the whole
Yeah,
time.
dude.
There's like an interdimensional theory that they're interdimensional, and that's why you see
That's
them.
the David Icke, the lizard people.
Well, lizard. Oh,
the
that's
fourth
Those are
dimension.
people I don't get into.
Would you, if it became affordable to go to space and to like just visit space and fucking float around, would you do it?
Absolutely, I would.
You would.
You wouldn't?
I don't know. I don't have any of like.
Can I put a festival on?
Skankfest space.
Skankfest Mars.
Skanks in space.
Everyone already looks like they have like
Come from
fucking-
another planet.
They all look like they have the deformations, the deformities from Total Recall.
From Men in Black.
You know how many girls have 3 tits at Skankfest? It's fucking wild, doggy. Yeah, they fucking just weird alien head looking motherfuckers.